As it'll be the six-time Super Bowl champs from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the five-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again. Their ninth appearance overall, second only to the Patriots' 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their seventh title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth. Franco Harris running the football with Rocky Bleier. That team was something, all right? And that started the path to where we are right here, right now. This team's pretty good, too. And they want their own history. What an accomplishment this would be to win a seventh Super Bowl title for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the seventh time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their sixth title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history because at one point they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around. Take it in at the 22. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Watson on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, the mark, boy. 56. 26.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Check safety, check safety. 31. 56, Mike, 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Watson. steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. Now a give, right side. Grant. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
180. Hey, switch gears.
Play action. It's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now Gordon on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Man, that's trash. That's hard. Love 59. That's it. 59.
On third down, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously, and he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game, but you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
Go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17.
On first and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open. That's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And some space here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check 52. And 54.
They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. 54. Boom. 56 to Mike.
Here's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, you got deep? Be good.
Here's Grant. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They go back to Grant. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We go tonight. 20. Wild Bill. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Exit.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch twins.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
57.
On first down, it's Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
From the 50, it's gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dayon Buchanan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Goff. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Callaway, 56 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's what.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
56. Hey, 31. Right there, 56.
Back to throw, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. 20. 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 95 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
24.
Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. He can run for fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 35. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Rush in. Rush in. Hey, let's go. Go ground.
Again, Goff. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And Watson's going to throw it here. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. 56, Mike. 50.
Throwing again is Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. They'll run on first down. Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say they're...
Yeah. Okay. $30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.